Welcome to episode 52 here in XCW. We have had a lot of turmoil within XCW, a fallout from the Royal Rumble. But here tonight is where the turmoil really begins. We have 5 different matches just on Raw alone that are going to directly affect the championship picture heading into Extreme Rules. Nick Nitro versus Aaron will be the first matchup of the evening. Both of these guys have a great opportunity to advance one step closer to a European Championship match at Extreme Rules. So the question is, will the D-Generation X member Nick Nitro, who was upset last week about his loss to Sammy Danger, will he be able to defeat the man who came up just short in that United States title match at the TLC pay-per-view? Excuse me, not TLC, at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. If anybody is in the chat, please let me know so that I can go ahead and start our first match. Haven't seen any activity in the chat itself. Kit Carter enters the building with mysterious briefcase in hand. Okay, now it looks like we've got some people in the chat. We're going to go ahead and jump into the first match here. Tyrant going to go ahead and vote for Aaron in this matchup. Just to let you guys know, I have handed off the duties of collecting who is going to win each of these matches to another member of the XCW roster. Therefore, hopefully none of your votes will be missed, as it is to a degree difficult to look at the chat, write the names down, and continue to run the stream. Yes, another late stream, but don't worry, Tornado, I knew that you had stuff going on, so I at least put your match much earlier on than your normal main event style matches, so you don't really need to stay up later than that. I wanted to do an early stream today, was unable to get it done this afternoon. Some problems with my internet for a little while. Got it working, but too late to do it. And then this is really the first time I can get it done. And I really want to get this one done today. I want to get back and because I've got to take a vacation in a couple of weeks, and I'm trying to get through WrestleMania before the vacation starts. So we are doing this. KC, your match is going to be the 4th match on the card, so it's earlier than it had been. You will compete on Raw here tonight. But let's jump into the action here. I'm going to go ahead and start our first match here tonight, as we've gotten a number of members of the XCW universe in there. And yes, I know I did not send a message out to you guys. I'm sorry about that, but so late I didn't even take the time to send out a message to everybody. Simply, it'll say that I'm broadcasting. Hopefully they notice it. Okay, we're going to jump into the action here. Nick Nitro, Aaron, one-on-one. Entrances are off this week, so things should go a little bit quicker, at least. We won't have to watch everybody make their way to the ring. Oh, yeah, guess what? I won the Rumble. Thought I was gone, Nash. I'll never leave until I get the title. Tyrant saying that it doesn't matter what Nash does. He can't keep him away from that championship belt. He's doing it on purpose, Nash. Zero Zone Gaming. Nice to meet you, Zero Zone Gaming. This is a XCW, the first match here on our XCW episode 52. We are only 8 episodes away from our WrestleMania, a full year calendar in the game worth of competition, and we are just so close to tasting that awesome WrestleMania. I personally can't wait. But go ahead, you've got about a minute from now to give your answer. Who do you think is going to win this matchup? Do you think it's going to be Aaron or the D-Generation X member Nick Nitro? I'm going to go ahead and start it up. And personally, my vote here is going to go for, I think I'm going to go with Nick Nitro. I know Aaron has done well, made it all the way to that U.S. title match at the Royal Rumble itself. But I don't know. I think this is the time that Nitro is going to turn things back around for himself and head back on the right track. Kid Carter says mysterious briefcase inside of his locker room. I don't know what he is doing here tonight. Why so late? King just believed it was just the first time I could really do it all night. My brain's been mush for a lot of the day, and just things didn't go right. I didn't even get to go to my Bible study earlier. A ride fell through to pick my niece up for her practice, so I had to cancel my plans as well. And this is just the earliest I could get it done. Looks like so far the chat has been kind of split between Nitro and Aaron. Let's see, our world champion and our tag team champions both believe Aaron's going to pull this one out. Aaron has had a much better record as of late. Sammy Danger defeated Nick Nitro last week. At the pay-per-view, Brent Ryder ran through 3 of DX's members, including this man right here, Nick Nitro. And Aaron has, in general, impressed here in XCW, so definitely a tough challenge in the way of Nick Nitro. And in case I don't believe I actually explained what this match is for, this is not just a random match between superstars. No, we are trying to determine a new #1 contender for the European champion. And there were 4 men I selected to have a shot at that championship belt. Nick Nitro and Aaron are 2 of those men. The winner of this match will face a winner of a match later tonight, next week, to determine the #1 contender for Jake Watson's European title. You think Alpha's going to get in? He's a jobber. Now a regular Norman Smiley. Trash talk already starting between Alpha 1 and Tyrant. Tyrant was not here last week. Not only was not here last week in competition, he was not here in the chat as well. Was not able to vent about the frustration of being forced to possibly have to go into a triple threat match at WrestleMania. He thought when he won that Royal Rumble, it was going to be one-on-one, and Tyrant finding out after his cocky attitude exuded to management. Management decided, you know what? Let's give another man we feel deserves an opportunity, that chance to get into the main event. So we're going to see exactly what they are all made of. When is Byron Brooks debuting here in XCW? Byron Brooks actually debuted last week, Zero Zone. Zero Zone, are you Byron Brooks' handle? I guess maybe that's why I don't recognize the gamer tag, if that is true. I know you're over in Australia, so you've got 13-hour difference for myself. Brian Brooks will be competing on Saturday Night Main Event, though, later tonight. So will Nate Ballmer. And I think that right there, that code breaker, no, even though it busted open the head of Aaron the Dominator, Nick Nitro could not put him away. Nick Nitro now a nice wrist lock. No, oh no, I know what this is. That's that Northern Lights suplex brainbuster combination move, and decides to go for the pinfall. Foot not on the ropes. 1, 2, no, Nitro with that beautiful finisher could not put Aaron the Dominator away, but you see that Aaron taunted up to the ceiling there. 1, 2. I thought Aaron just cost himself the match. He wasn't going for a comeback. He just simply taunted straight up to the ceiling, and Nitro made him pay for it. Alpha's not here. Yes, Alpha is not here tonight, just like Tyrant was not here last week. In the chat, that is. King Just Believe, you might let Alpha know that the stream is up and running. I was not able to send messages out to everybody. It was so late, I just was going to jump the stream on, and whoever saw it, saw it. And right there, a huge right hand by Aaron the Dominator. How did he kick out? I don't know. I mean, definitely has a little bit of heart here, does Aaron. I think a number of weeks back when Aaron fought Ricky Brown in that semifinal to see who was going to fight for that vacant United States Championship, I think everybody except for Aaron himself chose Ricky Brown to win. So Aaron has simply defied XCW tonight, defying the odds by kicking out of a signature and finisher nearly back-to-back, followed by that huge power, sit-out spinebuster. A very determined individual. We've got Nick Nitro in here as well. Hopefully Nick can see this match going on here tonight. Nick Nitro, in case you are unable to hear, in case you are unable to see, somebody let him know, at the very least, that he has an opportunity if he wins this match to fight in a #1 contendership match next week for that European title. And Nick Nitro just got a comeback, hits a couple of clotheslines, ducks under. Aaron off the ropes, walks right into a huge spinning, or sorry, not spinning, but a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker right there. Aaron could be in a lot of trouble. Goes for a second code breaker, but Aaron dodges it. I don't think Nitro expected that happen. Went for a spinning fist right there. Could not hit it, and he gets sent into the corner. What is Aaron setting up for here? Is he going up top? He is. Aaron climbing the ropes, and he's climbing them pretty quick, but not quick enough. Nitro able to get back to his feet. Holds on. Huge Russian leg sweep right there, and Nitro could be in trouble. What it looked like maybe Nitro about to finish off Aaron a couple moments ago. And hold on, got it picked up. A huge stalling brainbuster, or at least a stalling suplex right there. Either way, not a good news for Nick Nitro, but he was able to kick out.
And here comes the Dominator.
We got some chat. Nitro in this. He's been uploaded last week. Well, you got to let me know when you have new characters uploaded. I think he might be saying he needs a new Nick Nitro uploaded. Right here, 1, 2. No, Nick Nitro once again so close to winning, but simply could not pick up the victory right there. And now what is Nitro going for? Power bomb, lung blower right there, that double knees to the back. Aaron, his entire weight falling onto the knees of Nick Nitro, and I think as much as Aaron's heart and determination is up. No! I thought for sure that was it. Nitro could not put Aaron away. I thought that was 100% over right there. What just happened? Nitro not allowing Aaron to turn things around, though. That is so crazy. Nitro now going for a pinfall here, but Aaron's foot underneath the ropes. I did not expect Aaron to kick out of that lung blower, that powerbomb lung blower. Can you download my Brent Ryder? If your character is literally named Brent Ryder, I find that hilarious. 1, 2, no. Nitro once again unable to get Aaron down for the 3 count. I'm assuming if your character, this has been a great match between these two guys. Nitro, I think he's going to hit that. If Aaron kicks out of this match, or kicks out of this move, I will be shocked. That Northern Lights brainbuster combination. Nitro now exhausted, though, from having hit so many moves on Aaron. I don't think he's going to make a pinfall attempt here. He's got to go for it quick. No! And he just got screwed by having hit so many moves in a row. What? The controller might be dead. I might have to plug it in. I don't think this match was that long. 1, 2, 3. Of course, right before the end, it went like that. That's annoying. But Nick Nitro right there picking up an impressive victory. I mean, he did everything in his power to put Aaron away. And just over and over and over again, Aaron refused to be put down. But it didn't matter in the end, regardless of every effort that Aaron put forth to stay in this match. Nick Nitro pulls it out. And luckily, I went with Nick Nitro this week. I had not particularly been choosing D-Generation X very much to win matches. Had done me a great deal of good for me in terms of prediction points. But here tonight, luckily, I realized that this is going to be Nitro's night to finally turn things around. Miles Corley 123. It's funny that you're saying your guy's name is Brent Ryder because that's my character's name. So I don't know if you're trolling me or if your character's actual name is Brent Ryder, because as I said, that would be pretty hilarious. You do have to give to Aaron. Aaron did put up a great match, would not let himself go down. And finally, though, it finally caught up to him, and Nitro puts him away. So next week, Nick Nitro will face off in a #1 contendership match for the European title, but we're going to go ahead and move on now. Whoops. Yeah, am I on the right side? Yeah, make sure I'm not on the stop broadcast side. I've done that before. That's to a degree annoying. But here tonight, this is the first of 2 triple threats. The second one will take place next week. But we are going to find out which 2 women will face off in a number 1 contendership 2 weeks from now. This week, though, we are seeing the first 3 women competing here tonight. So go ahead and choose either Paige, Natalya, or Nikki Bella. All 3 of these lovely ladies are managers to different men here in XCW. Paige, the manager of the Wolfpack member CJ Lyons. Natalya, the manager of D-Generation X leader Tyrant. And Nikki Bella, the manager of Kent Carter. These 3 lovely ladies will be competing here right now. The winner next week. Yep, I'm going to have to definitely plug my controller in, as annoying as that is. I think I'll just grab myself. I have some pressure. Should be good. These batteries definitely should last. One of these is brand new. Okay, sorry, I normally don't have this many problems, but here we go. Let's go ahead and start this match between these 3 women. That at least gives everybody a chance to choose who they think is going to win this matchup. And I'm going to go with the major upset here. I think that somehow, some way, this woman competing for the very first time here in XCW, Nikki Bella, is going to somehow pull off this match against these 2 Diva veterans here in XCW. Paige, and the first ever Diva to compete and the first ever Diva to manage here in XCW, along with Natalya. Both of those 2 women have fought in singles competition against Alicia Angel to try to win that XCW Women's Championship. Neither one could do so. But I think somehow, some way, the brand new XCW talent Nikki Bella, who has managed JS in the past, but here tonight for the very first time is gonna and Diva's Action is going to pick up the win.
What's going to happen now? I'm scared to ask. Great reversal.
Casey is saying that he thinks Nikki's gonna win. He gave her some training earlier. King just believed that is not Shantia. Shantia is the Brie Bella character, not the Nikki Bella character.
This could be huge.
Just to let you know. This is the actual, being referred to as Nikki Bella.
There's no telling what we're going to see in that match. We've discussed it many times.
Superhead Buster Ricky Brown is here.
More than just a pretty face. She's a devastating.
You made your own version of Miles Scorley? Oh, did you? Maybe you downloaded my original Brent Ryder character and then made your own. See, I have no problem with that. If people want to download my creators and use them in the universe, make their own versions of them, I have no problem with that. I enjoy making characters that, if people want to take them and do their own versions and modify them, do whatever. I find that pretty cool. So if that is what you did, that's even cooler than, randomly being named Brent Ryder as well. And Nikki Bella right there, huge one-handed bulldog. The European chump is Jake Watson. Refused to let Alex Tyson take his championship belt and keep it twice. Had to come back and take the title back. But Alex Tyson now is going after the tag team titles. And you will see him later on tonight competing for a chance to become the new tag team champions at our next pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. Can I download him? Well, actually, the answer to that question would be no. The fact that we actually have, if it's that exact same character, Miles Scorley, then the answer would be no. Also, for the fact that his name would be Brent Ryder would be another reason specifically. There was one guy who was asking for me to download a guy named Omega, and I told him I can't because we already had a guy named Omega. So he simply renamed his character. But if your character is the actual character of Brent Ryder, then that would be a definite no for the fact that Brent Ryder is an actual competitor here in XCW. Natalya hit that signature move of hers right there, that Natty by Nature clothesline. Unable to get the pinfall, though, as Nikki Bella there to break it up. And Nikki Bella, a nice reversal there. Good hip toss, but she paid for it immediately as Paige took her down with some vicious chops to the chest. If Nikki loses, she better not come to ringside for you. Well, if Nikki is going to be, regardless if she wins or not, is not going to be able to be at ringside for you tonight, Ken. The reason behind that is because you are facing Zach Zero this week, and management decided, since Nikki Bella interfered so much during last stream when you fought Alex Tyson, and you picked up the victory, large part into her tonight, since the European Championship will be, I guess I'm spoiling the announcement for the next match, Kent Carter against Zach Zero will be another European Championship #1 contendership slot match. The winner of that match will, in fact, get to, hold on, another Natty by Nature. 1, 2. Natalya was just a moment away from winning that match. Basically, management felt for the integrity of this championship opportunity be given to Kent Carter and to Zach Zero that Nikki Bella had to be banned from ringside. She had proven that she could not be trusted due to that last matchup. But just to make sure things were fair, the partner in crime, the Evolution stable, was also banned from ringside. Nobody will be able to help Zach Zero, as Natalya keeps trying to break up this submission hold and was unable to do so. The ref is drunk. Can I download T-Dub? Well, I guess I should have originally said, we do have about 5 or 6 guys, might be more than that, I've got to go write all their names down and everything, that are waiting to get here into XCW, that are definitely ahead on the list in front of you. But if you send a message to my gamer tag when we have room available, then I'm able to check out your Creator Wrestler. Yes, I will download your guy. There are small exceptions as to why. That we had somebody trying to upgrade like pornographic material, and I was like, yeah, that's not going to work out. Hold on, what is this? This is a move done by Tyrant, the Billy Goat's Curse. And right there, Natalya uses the Billy Goat's Curse to make Nikki Bella tap out. Paige did not see that move coming, and she walked across the ring to break it up. But Nikki Bella, in so much pain she could not handle it, had to immediately tap out right there. Nikki Bella, Tyrant, teaching his finishing maneuvers to Natalya, and it pays off in her first match with these brand new finishers. And the sharpshooter no longer part of her arsenal, not using her heart background here anymore. She's a member of D-Generation X, using that submission hold taught to her by Tyrant and able to pick up the win. DX picks up 2 wins to start the night. That's more wins than they've had in one evening for quite a while. I can't remember last week. I think Jackson Jordan did pick up a victory, but nobody else than D-Generation X did. So impressive start here tonight for DX. She better not come home. Okay, let's go ahead and move on now. It looks like Say Cheese in the chat. That tap-up move is on my Brent Ryder. Yes, that would be on your Brent Ryder. That was one of Brent Ryder's original... It was one of Brent Ryder's original submission move. He used it for only about a month or two before moving on to a new finisher. Nick Nitro, what are you watching? Somebody, okay, since he can't hear me and he obviously can't see me, somebody asked Nick Nitro, what is he watching it on? Because his theme seems to always crash. But here in this matchup, your eyes do not deceive you. This is a tag team match. Alpha 1 will, along with his NWO Wolfpack brethren, Omega, be taking on a man that he could possibly be facing at the WrestleMania main event, Brian Tornado Nash. But Nash, who his brother was out ringside for him last week in a supportive role, here tonight, actually here to back him up in the ring. This is the very first time ever that the Nash brothers have tag teamed in any company, let alone XCW itself. So let's get this tag team match underway. Who do you think is going to win? Are the Nashes going to win, or are the NWO Wolfpack members Alpha 1 and Omega going to win? Let's go ahead and start this match. A1 is not a tag team wrestler. This is true, but he is going to face the undisputed champion in tag team action here tonight. A1 competed in singles competition last week. Sadly, could not pick up the victory. Maybe things will change, though. Kevin Nash is definitely a great legend in the wrestling community, but I think definitely a man past his prime, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. Last week we saw Brian Nash take Omega one-on-one. This week, Omega getting back up, and then in the forms of Alpha 1. Alpha 1 going to have a shot to earn a championship match against Brian Nash. All he has to do is defeat one man in one match. That man is Tyrant, the man who won the Royal Rumble. And that one-on-one match, Brian Nash versus Tyrant at WrestleMania, will simply turn into a triple threat. The NWO Wolfpack will have a great opportunity, and we could see 3 separate factions with the opportunity to leave WrestleMania as the champions. And obviously I would choose, I guess, the Vigilante member Brian Nash and his brother Kevin to win this match. But I definitely think that Alpha 1 and Omega have what it takes to pull this one out as well. Miles Scorley, 123, you're 11 years old. That would be, I think, lower than anybody who's currently in the league. Nash versus the Wolfpack. Just pick Nashes, not jobbers. Wolfpack Nashes matches, says True Doc. Hold on, huge spear right there. Omega and Nash. Omega immediately being saved by Alpha 1. Alpha on top of his game right there. And right here, Omega already going for a hot tag. Nash could be in trouble here. Alpha takes him down, runs to the far side of the ring. Nash knocked off the apron. Nash has not even got it. I mean, I say Nash. Kevin Nash has not got into this match at all. And a huge powerbomb here by Alpha 1. Alpha looks to be turning things around for his team, but Nash returning the favor with another powerful move by him.
Stay down. Stay down.
Hold on, Nash going for a finishing maneuver. A great reversal, great timing to block that move from Alpha 1. Alpha 1 getting punched a couple times. Reverses this grapple attempt, though. Nash should have maybe kept with the strikes as Omega's partner, Alpha 1 here tonight, able to anticipate that move. And I think he might be going for that huge stalling suplex here, taking Nash down into the center of the ring. Ricky Brown saying he's still a little sore about losing it. Came down to the final 2 men. Tyrant, sadly, I got to bring it up now that you brought it up. Hold on. Brian Nash went for a signature. Alpha 1 able to block both a signature and a finisher. And now hitting a signature zone off one side of the apron. Ring, second side. And a sliding 1-foot drop kick puts him down. Maybe for the count. Nash, 1, 2, no. Kicking out a little bit after 2. Kevin did not get in the ring to try to break up that move right there. Shantia in the house. We have Alpha 1 and Shantia now, I guess, taking turns chatting in the box. A lot of members of the XCW up pretty late here tonight. It's kind of funny. Sometimes you get more people late, even though, 7 to 10 is more, younger people would be up. But we've had a lot of people in the chat for the last couple of nights. If you guys haven't gone and checked already, on the website I have put the scores for the, what do you call it? The prediction points are up. Alpha 1 is the only man besides Brian Nash and Brent Ryder who has also got an extra overall point allowed now. Alpha 1 just got busted up by Kevin Nash right there. So he is bleeding now across his forehead. But Alpha 1 has just passed. He got to 29 points after our last show with some good guessing by Alpha 1. And now I believe a number of gentlemen are just on the cusp. Tyrant, I believe, would be 25 now. He got the first 2 matches correct here tonight. Huge punch right there. Omega, though, there to break it up. Nash, Brian could not get in there quick enough to break up the breakup attempt. And right here, a huge punch in the face. It's 2:43 p.m. in Australia right now. And Kevin Nash, is this a jackknife? Yes, it is. And the man who started the original NW Wolfpack trying to take down the NW Wolfpack member Alpha 1. But Omega there. Omega, a great NWO Wolfpack member, former European champion. Alpha 1 looking to become his first-time champion. Hold on. Alpha 1 out of nowhere pulls out that sweet chin music. But I'm not sure if he was able to get high enough and actually hit him in the chin. I think it got him in the chest. Nash, I think he was going for it again, but Nash quickly, hold on. A submission move here. The bear hug. Omega, though, able to get in there and break it up. Smashes Nash in the back. Paw Patrol. This chat gets weird at night, says Ken Green. Yes, it does. Nick Nitro says it's only 9. Oh, so Nick Nitro must be on the West Coast. It's not too late for him. Up on the over on the East Coast for you guys, it's almost 1 o'clock. Here it's just before midnight as Nash is trying to take it to Alpha 1. Both of these teams have had a good run here, but Alpha 1, he has been in this match for a long time, it seems like, but he has done really good at reversing signatures and finishers. The second signature alone of Brian Nash's that he reversed, and he just hit one of his own, turning Nash over, far side of the ring. 1, 2, no. Almost put Nash away, but Kevin did not even get in the ring. Brian blocks that punch right there. Alpha 1 probably has a finisher, but just got a big boot to the chest. Omega in the ring to break it up, and he gets there before the 3 count. Can you see if Luke Ace is good for your universe? I can't look at that right now, Miles Scorley. I don't know how you pronounce your name. I can't look that up right now as we're streaming live here on Twitch. Can always check things out later on, but not right now. But you got to send me a message to my gamer tag. Finally, Nash able to hit that spear, and he does it on the far side of the ring. Omega in the ring. 1, 2. Omega quickly able to recognize his partner Alpha 1 in trouble. And look at that vicious dropkick to the face. Brian Nash just got taken down by Alpha 1. That's who I learned the bear hug from, says Tornado Nash. His big brother Kevin Nash almost got Alpha 1 to tap out, but Omega there to stop it from happening. Shanny, I think the only reason that Sean is on you is because he's Tyrant, and Tyrant and you guys are feuding. He wasn't here to get some Alpha 1 shots in last week, trying to make up for it here tonight, I think. And right there, Omega actually did not break up that pinfall. It was, oh, never mind. It was Nash that was being pinned. Omega was running so fast, I thought it was him that was actually, hold on, F7 powerbomb right here. Just took Alpha 1 down. Omega's going to have to hurry up and get in there. And he does, sadly for Nash. I think it's on the wrong side of the ring. Omega easily broke up that F7 pinfall.
He's in a world of trouble. Much more of this, and I doubt he'll be able to continue.
How much guess points do I have? Nick Nitro, I believe, off the top of my head, I believe Nick Nitro has 16. But I am not looking at the website right now. Nash going for a comeback. A couple of huge forearm smashes right there. Alpha 1 right now is down, unable to break up a pinfall here. Omega getting pinned. 1, 2, 3. Omega got pinned after that comeback by Brian Nash. Alpha 1 was simply tired and exhausted. He had fought a great match And he was, even though he himself did not win this match, he gave it a lot of heart. He was reversing signatures and finishers left and right. And Omega, for the second week in a row, gets pinned by Brian Nash. But I don't think these things are over. We know that next week that Alpha One will definitely be back in singles competition. But I don't know. I think Kevin might be a little bit jealous of his brother here tonight. The fact that I think Kevin wanted to pick up a pin, wanted to prove himself that he's actually better than his brother. You know, I think that Nash and Nash maybe have a little bit of a sibling rivalry going for the fact that Nash has been out of action so long, and this is Brian Nash's time to shine here in XCW. But Alpha One sadly unable to pick up the victory here tonight. Omega being the one to get pinned in this matchup. Alpha One really needs to turn things around if he's going to have a chance to take Tyrant down at the pay-per-view. You did have some help your brother. Kevin Nash did get in there. He hit a jackknife powerbomb earlier on. I can't remember if it was on Alpha One or if it was on Omega, but he did hit a jackknife powerbomb at one point. Just didn't have anything left in you. Yes. Well, I mean, Alpha One fought really hard in this match. Got busted open. Was reversing finishers left and right, but he could not in the end save his partner Omega. Simply drained from this exciting matchup between former NWO Wolfpack, the originator of the Wolfpack himself, Kevin Nash, and his brother, the Vigilante undisputed champion here in XCW, able to take down two members of the NWO Wolfpack here tonight. But that is not the end of the night for the NWO Wolfpack. You will see CJ competing a little bit later on. But before we get to CJ's match, we are going to see another opportunity for two men to advance in this European Championship #1 contendership match next week. We saw Nick Nitro win a match earlier tonight, and now we will see a member of the Evolution stable take on this man with no stable, no allegiance of any kind other than to his manager Nikki Bella. Kent Carter, Zach Zero is one-on-one for the European Championship #1 contendership match next week. Great opportunity for these two men. It's a tough choice. Zach Zero has done very good for himself, winning quite a few matches here in XCW, but I think I'm going to have to go with Kent Carter. That's how she started. It was Alpha. Omega was all me. All a part of the plan, so suck it. Is that what you lose all the time? I vote Kent Carter, says Ricky Brown. Yes, last week, Tyrant was not even in action last week at all. Needed some time off after that stunning turn of events at the end of the Royal Rumble. Gets defeated by Brian Nash, only to come in late in the Rumble, I believe around 25, maybe 26 in the Rumble, somewhere pretty late on. But ended up surviving all the way to the end, threw Ricky Brown out, and in one night, maybe fought longer than anybody else, could not make it to the show last week, could not even make it to Saturday Night Main Event, but he will be here later on tonight on Raw. And a submission move applied right there by KC. Could not make him tap out. It's your job to clean up after your chick. Ooh. Alpha One throwing some stuff back at Natalya and Tyrant. Right here, nice spinning neck breaker right there from KC. KC dominating this match early on. Haven't seen too much offense from Zach Zero. KC now being thrown over the top rope. No, pulls him back. Mistake by Zero's part. Gets a jawbreaker to the underneath the chin. You're at 18, says the Nick Nitro. I'm assuming you meant I am 18, not I'm at 18. I'm confused by that. Oh, okay. Somebody says, oh, you're at 18. Okay. Nice rollover after that suplex right there. When do you do Saturday Night Main Event? I do it right after. They're both together. I simply stream both shows during each week. I do Raw and Saturday Night Main Event. You can only do 7 shows for Raw, so in order to do a 10-show episode, I do 3 on Saturday Night Main Event. And a huge scoop slam right there by Alex. Excuse me, not by Alex Tyson, but by Zero right there. Zero, nice hip toss right there. Taking KC down. Zero finally turning things around for himself.
And he's toast. What a counter.
Kent with a nice spinning neck breaker. These men look like they're tag team partners almost. I've been sitting here for a while, like realize I'm like, their outfits aren't necessarily exactly the same, but the color scheme is very similar. So Kent Carter though, nice. I know Kent Carter's got a second outfit. I wish he had been wearing that one and not this one. I think he's set to random. But a nice knee drop right to the back as Zero tried to get up. That springboard knee to the back sent him right back down. But Zero, powerful, huge high angle scoop slam there on Carter. Yes, Nitro, I see that you say, I guess Nitro can't hear me, so there's no point in saying it. Would somebody ask Nitro what it is, what system or what he's using to watch the stream, so maybe we can figure out how he can possibly see the stream back up and running. Shantia, don't you want to be with the winner, the Royal Rumble winner, the next XCW champion, not this shipwreck or a faction? I'll show you where the real power lies. DX attacking the NWO Wolfpack, calling them a shipwreck of a faction. The war between DX and NWO just might be on. I know these two men are at odds. They've got this huge matchup heading into the next pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. But this might turn into all-out warfare between the factions if these two men, the leader of DX and to my opinion, the de facto leader of the NWO Wolfpack, even though there is no official representative that is ahead of that organization. KC with a nice, great extension on that shuffle sidekick underneath the jaw, but not enough to put Zach Zero down for the count. Okay, see you later, Brian. Carter not able to get the 3 count once again. Zero kicking out. Zero doing a good job here tonight surviving. But so was Aaron the Dominator before he got taken out. Oh, and out of nowhere, the Trouble in Paradise might have just put King Carter out for good tonight, turning him over, going for the pin. 1, 2, no. 2 count right there. Zach Zero with that shocking move I did not see coming. Able to kick out though was Kent. The power is in my pants, bro. The power is in my pants. Oh no. Jackson's not asleep, but he just repeated that. Anyone can be a winner if you pay the right price. To me, a winner is someone that fights for what they want and don't give up, even if it takes 30 tries. Right now, Kent Carter oh no, don't do it, Kent. No, Zach sat up right into it. Double foot to the, and then he jumps up, no-selling that extremely painful maneuver, and Kent Carter just puts him right back down. But a nice reversal there, keeping things around. But that's not some of the image would let me show in the screen. Hold on right here. Thrown it into the corner. Kent Carter, double knee into the corner. This move has got to come down to one last signature or finisher. I know Zach Zero has not been hitting nearly as many as Kent Carter was earlier on, but I think whoever hits the next one is going to put this one away.
The eyes of thunder tell the story of this very grueling.
I could use Bry Wyatt. Haven't seen him in his entrance yet. It says Bad Boy Ma'am, or Bad Boy Ma'am. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Well, we don't use real superstar here in XCW except for on the rare occasion. You can use them as a tag team partner to a creator wrestler that you make. Hold on, Carter going for a pin after that huge back wheel trip could not get him for the count. So CM Punk was the only member of the XCW roster that is an in-game superstar ever. He was the tag team partner of a man named Adam Bomb. And Kevin Nash is simply a guest for right now, since he is the brother of Brian Nash, our undisputed champion. Oh, right there, Kid Carter. I didn't even call it because that was not a finishing or signature move. But that awesome roll-up, Zach made a mistake, and he used some leverage and a little bit of ingenuity to take down Zach Zero right there. And Zach Zero, the Evolution's hopes at regaining that European title just got dashed by that man right there. Kid Carter moves on to face Nick Nitro next week. And those two men are going to have a great opportunity to fight. And the winner will fight the European champion, Jake Watson, at Extreme Rules. Well, keep trying, and DX will take those free wins. Nick Nitro saying the next European champion is himself. But if you want to upload a creator wrestler and have him tag team with Bray Wyatt, that is always an option here in XCW. XCW Superstars. At some point in the future, I could be persuaded or maybe change my own mind about allowing in-game superstars. But for now, I don't feel that's what we need, except for on that rare occasion, maybe a specific storyline, where I bring somebody in, but not as like full-time fledged members unless they're a tag team partner of somebody. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next match. Great job by KC there. He really dominated this match. But it wasn't a squash match. It's weird. He dominated, but it was not a squash match by any means. I thought he might have got taken down by that Trouble in Paradise, but Zero just simply unable to hit those big moves at the end of the match, and it came down to that nice roll-up by Kid Carter, able to get the victory. Give the power in your pants back to Shantia where it came from. Some big trash talk between Tyrant and Alpha 1 here tonight. Shantia's response is funny. Right here, this match, guys, is for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles. Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic never got their tag team title rematch, and they were offered to have that automatic rematch against the Birds of Prey, but they said, you know what, no, if we can't beat the other guys that feel they should be the #1 contenders, then we don't deserve that tag team title match. So here tonight, Chris Cryptic and Brent Ryder will take on two members of Evolution, Alex Tyson and Kirby. AJ not at ringside tonight. She is watching the baby in the back. But here tonight, we will see these men. And we had to let Chris Cryptic start this matchup due to the fact that Brent Ryder simply refused to tag in his tag team partner. Hopefully this does not turn into animosity between the two in the future. But let's start things here tonight. Should be an awesome matchup between these gentlemen. Nick Nitro says he is 19 now. I guess it late enough in the day maybe to turn his age up one more year. How about you put the power in your mouth, bro? I picked Evolution. I am going to have to go. So Nate Bomber is picking Evolution. Or Evolution, however way you want to pronounce it. But I'm going to have to go with the Vigilantes. In tag team action, I think they have been a better team in terms of win-loss record maybe than any other team. Although even when they had a shot to take down the Disciples of Darkness in their first ever match with them, a tag versus tag, could not put them away. They did at one point defeat them in tag team competition, but it was when the titles weren't on the line. The Vigilantes are two-time tag team champions. The Evolution members have never had the tag team titles. It is definitely not because of Alex Tyson not trying. He had many opportunities in the past to win those belts, was unsuccessful with his old partner Jake Watson, but maybe things will be different here tonight with that man Kirby at his side.
And he gets back in. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. And he reversed.
Oh, did you just see that? Kirby with that huge European uppercut on the falling Chris Cryptic. Cryptic being kicked in the back right there. Ew, I hate the orange, but come on, Vigilantes. Well, those are fighting words since they're the burnt orange of the Texas Longhorns. Can't say you don't like my orange. You just got up. Sorry, we're having to do another extremely late stream or early, depending on where you are in Australia. This is a great time for Byron Braxton to be able to be here for it's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon for him, maybe 3. That's where it's midnight for the man hosting the stream here.
He's enjoying this.
It's a shame how much you admire me. I rebrand the NWO Wolfpack. You come out with DX. I lose to Nash. You lose to Nash. You're just mad about the fact that you'd be gone from the group. Oh, sorry, that you've gone from group to group. The NWO is still going strong. Yes, that is true. Tyrant was a member of the Foreign Affairs team. And he was, in fact, the last member of the group to disband, leaving only the lone member of it left, Mike Miles, who refused to let it die until his dying days here in XCW before he left the company. Tyrant was the last man, held out till it died all the way, finally left the faction, and in the end, it was, I guess, a good decision by him as he needed to redefine himself to really turn things around, as Tyrant was the model of mediocrity for so long, which is why he why he was one of 2 people to win Turnaround Superstar of the Year. He and Jake Watson really turned things around for themselves, becoming mainstays here in XCW, when for a long time they were simply middling around, not even really competing very well, but now mainstays on the XCW roster for quite a bit of time.
The uppercut connects.
Nick Dodge saying the video is out again. He needs better Wi-Fi. Ryder now taking it to Kirby. Kirby being taken down by that crucifix head scissor right there. Ryder now dragging him to the center of the ring. Oh no, Ryder going for that signature move, the Rolling Thunder. Alex Tyson on the far side of the ring might get in to break this up. He's not though. Kirby down on the ground. Referee 1, 2, barely a 2 count. Kirby able to kick out. Just past halfway. Hold on. C4 walked right into it. Had no idea it was coming. Ryder goes for them this time. Tyson gets in the ring. That C4 has put quite a few members of the XCW universe away. Kirby, I believe, included. But Kirby right there, oh man, I don't think Ryder ever saw that foot coming. With his back turned, able to spin around and connect with the head of Brent Ryder. Kirby goes to tag in Tyson. Ryder tried to throw him away, but Kirby simply turned him around, threw him to the far side of the ring, and went ahead to proceed to tag in Alex Tyson. The only other group of that kind is the Vigilantes. I'm not going to respect that horrible shot you just took at the Vigilante stable there, Shenny. So Wolfpack loses 2 months straight. CJ Lee's, you're a jobber now. Omega can't get a win. If you lay down and die, and he lost to Nash 2 times. So don't compare you to me, and that's what you call going strong. Man, these two really going at it here tonight. Both men trying to tear down the other man, but in the end, it's not going to matter what at all these 2 men say. They can go back and forth and back and forth and just basically do the 8 Mile effect, and while we're just going to diss you and we're just going to diss you, words are going to mean absolutely nothing in the end. All that is going to matter is who can walk out of Extreme Rules the winner. Because if Alpha One does it, if Alpha One defeats Tyrant, which at this time seems unlikely with the way these 2 superstars are going, but if it happens, then Alpha One is in the main event of WrestleMania. There's nothing that Tyrant can do after that. But Tyrant can do something about it. Tyrant has the ability to prevent him from winning. And Alex Tyson with that nice backpack stunner. Ryder on the ground right now, though. 1, 2, Ryder able to kick out. Cryptic did not get in there to save his partner. I don't know if that's a little bit of residual from last week or if he was simply confident in Ryder's ability to kick out. And Ryder now pummeling him in the corner. Look at this vicious left and rights and rights and left and rights and left and right. And finally knocks Tyson into the corner. Went for a big boot, though, and Tyson maybe playing a little bit of possum, able to get out, throws him to the far side. Kirby moves out of the way. He knows what Tyson is going for here. Sean and Don Juan saying, and I won the first Royal Rumble. Oh, Brent Ryder once again being busted open. And things could be going bad for him as he is about to be pinned here tonight. No, Ryder getting up though, blocking that punch. A huge right hand across the chest, and he is going for a comeback. Tyson doing a lot of damage to Ryder, but Ryder might be able to get the last laugh here in a moment. A huge spinebuster sends Alex Tyson crawling to the corner, and Ryder now approaching him. I don't know what he's going for. Maybe another big boot. No, lifts him up out of the corner. Tyson shoves him away. Ryder tries to go for that signature cradle DDT. Tyson able to block it and tag Kirby back in. Chantilly will barbecue. Well, after I beat your and make your match at WrestleMania a triple threat match, you'll see who's the first to beat Nash. That is true. Nash, if Nash ends up losing that title at WrestleMania, it's going to be pretty crazy because he has held that title. It'll have been basically 11 straight months minus 3 weeks that Nash will have held that title. So whoever takes it off of him, that is just going to make that man an absolute star here in XCW. And right now, though, Chris Cryptic about to hit a very vicious back suplex right onto the edge of the apron. And I got to tell you how much that has to hurt. Tyson, though, not allowing the assault on Kirby to continue. He grabs Chris Cryptic and just tosses him right back into the ring. And Tyson, not trying to upset the official, simply gets back on the apron, but Cryptic made him pay for what he just did. Cryptic was trying to take care of Kirby, and after a momentary... no, he gets back outside the ring. Kirby meets him out there. These two are still fighting outside, and Cryptic trying to get things back in the ring now. Tyson simply gets back on the apron. Ryder just about to get involved as well. Hold on, huge clothesline. Elbow drop right there by Chris Cryptic. Kirby in trouble. Referee on the count. One, just a 1 count. Who likes cheesecake? I do not like cheesecake. I'm sorry, cheese should not be involved in desserts. Kirby right there, nice reversal on Chris Cryptic. Cryptic coming back with some elbows to the face. Cryptic got him on the ropes almost, but actually prevented from being on them for the fact that Ryder was standing there. And now Cryptic on the ropes this time. Kirby, what is Kirby doing? He throws him out of the ring. Kirby, oh no. Kirby likes to look like the referee needs to stop him, not allow him to continue to attack on the outside. Kirby off the far ropes, jumps over the top, and a nice senton crushes Chris Cryptic. Now Brent Ryder right there should stop Kirby from attacking his partner. Brent Ryder simply allowing it to happen so far. Finally stops him, and Cryptic quickly takes him down with that float over DDT. Image, how don't you like it? I don't like it because it is disgusting. Cheese and dessert do not go together. If I do not think necessarily that there is any cheese that I would like on something sweet.
And he gets back in the ring. Reversal. Oh, back to the head, back to the temple.
A Vigilantis. What is that? Vigilawat's his name? Go that way. Can't believe this is actually a tag match, LOL, Brent. Yes, you're right. Last week we had Brent Ryder and Falcon refuse to tag in their partners. Chris Cryptic with the Omega Bomb, the Omega Driver. 3! I almost missed the call there. An Omega Driver, I think a short stall is what caused Kirby not to think the pinfall was happening yet, distracted him. And Omega this week, unlike last week, Omega couldn't even get in the match. I'm sorry, not Omega. Chris Cryptic could not even get in the matchup before Brent Ryder picked up the victory over another tag team, the Birds of Prey, the tag team champions. This week it's Chris Cryptic who gets the 3 count with an impressive and devastating Omega Driver. You see it right here. Kirby, no, it was not the delay. It was Kirby was exhausted, and the delay. It was a double combination there. And Kirby simply gets in just too late. And that Omega Driver enough to put Alex Tyson down for the count. And once again, the Vigilantes are getting a tag team championship shot. This time it will be at Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Awesome bout for these gentlemen here tonight, but that is not the end of what is going to happen for this show. We still have, I believe, 2 more matches before Raw comes to an end, and then we head to Saturday Night Main Event. Let's move on to our next matchup here tonight. And this, folks, another match with title implications. We saw last week Jackson Jordan defeat CJ Lyons one-on-one. If Ricky Brown defeats CJ Lyons here tonight, CJ is out of the running for the United States title. He will be mathematically eliminated from the round-robin tournament. But if CJ can defeat Ricky Brown, then next week he is going to be praying, just like it looks he's doing, he's going to be praying that Ricky Brown can defeat Jackson Jordan. And then we've got a 3-way tie if we somehow end up with a 3-way tie. Do you know what that, folks, means? What that means is that we will see those 3 gentlemen have to fight it out in a triple threat match. But that's going to really depend on CJ here tonight. He has got to pull out this win here in this match. I myself am going to go with CJ to win this match. I know Ricky Brown is a rising up-and-comer, but CJ is one of the 4 men left from the very first episode here in XCW, and this is the start of his singles career, and I don't think that CJ can go down 2 wins in a row back-to-back to start his singles career here in XCW. So I've got to go with CJ here, as much as it pains me to go against Ricky Brown as well. So let's. I really enjoy both these characters, but let's move on. Let's start this matchup. Say quickly who you think's going to win, and let's get things going. Here we go. Ricky Brown, CJ in the middle of the ring, tie-up. Collar and elbow tie-up right there. A quick advantage to Ricky Brown, taking CJ all the way to the ground with that side headlock. Ricky Brown wrenching the head. And right here, got a nice leg scissor across the head here, clutching the head very tightly with CJ, trying to take the air and maybe cut off the oxygen to the brain there. CJ looked right there to be going for a grapple attempt. Ricky Brown a little bit quicker on the draw and hits that huge power slam. But nice maneuver, gets launched into the air but falls down, hitting a beautiful drop kick onto Ricky Brown's chest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Byron Braxton saying, Image, thank you for, I can say this on behalf of everybody next, thank you for allowing us to compete. No problem. I mean, this is fun for me. If this wasn't fun for me, I wouldn't do it. If this wasn't fun for other people, I wouldn't do it. You know, it doesn't, you know, I'm the one who's commentating. I'm the one who's simulating matches. I'm the one who's putting all this time and effort into running this. But at the same time, if I didn't have dedicated followers and people that wanted to watch this and have fun, this wouldn't be worth it. Even if I found cool wrestlers to download offline, if it wasn't for you guys, there would be no XCW as well. So it's not just all about me. It's also about you guys as well. I understand how it is that you think you're going to win. After all, DX does stand for dumb expectations. And right here, Ricky Brown hitting a nice standing leg drop across the chest of CJ. CJ catches that right hand and pops on a left hand of his own. Misses with the right, though. Luckily able to block that grapple attempt to hit a beautiful Russian leg sweep onto Ricky Brown, and a move he might have borrowed from Justin Sane, that kick to the chest, spin around, and kick to the chest again. A nice combination kicking maneuver. And now he's simply stomping on the back of Ricky Brown. And to think only added Image because of cause.ws. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't realize that, Nitro. That's how you found me. A long time ago, I had added a bunch of stuff in. I went to Cause. I went to the official 2K forums. I think I did like GameFAQs or something. I put up a bunch of different advertisements. I could only get 4 people to join originally, so I had to go download some extra wrestlers, brought them into the organization. After the first episode, contacted people, let them know what I did, showed them, let them watch their episode, see their guys in action, and quickly, so things expanded. New guys came in. I got rid of the guys I had downloaded that people weren't watching. And, 51 episodes later, here we are. Episode 52, nearly a full year of action, approaching our 11th pay-per-view. And just 9 episodes, or 8 episodes now to go until our spectacular WrestleMania. I cannot wait until we get there. But before we get there, we are going to see all of this action here tonight as we are in the semifinal main event of the evening.
He was able to reverse that.
And after I win it, I will stand for D
And he reversed it. Good move there.
all over your face.
Ouch. You can hear that in different time zones. And there he goes.
And right there, Ricky Brown throwing CJ back into the ring. I have been here episode 1 if I knew. That's the thing. I don't think a lot of people realize how fun this can be to watch and to a degree addicting to see a character that you put time and effort in and created, getting to like actually compete in real competition, watching it to like any of you guys could do this in your own universe, download a bunch of guys and let the computer watch it, but you don't get the enjoyment of a commentator. You can get the enjoyment of a community that's also just as involved as you are. And right there, Ricky Brown could be in a lot of trouble. CJ climbing to the top rope. I think he might be going for a top rope signature move here. Ricky Brown, I don't think he's going to get it. Oh, just got up. And CJ unable to go for his top rope signature move right there, I believe. He turns him around, though. Seatbelt suplex crushes Ricky Brown. CJ might pick up the win here tonight. 1, 2, 3. No, Ricky Brown kicked out. We saw Ricky Brown have a ton of heart. We saw Envy last week have a ton of heart. But Ricky Brown picked up a loss against Envy Wilson, the United States champion. This week it is CJ and Ricky just showing a lot of heart, kicking out of that very impressive seatbelt suplex from CJ. This is Shantia saying, how's the wife and family? KGB is here now. KGB, just to let you know, Hawk and Falcon will be facing the Vigilantes at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. And if the universe allows it to happen, there is a way to get it done, and hopefully the universe doesn't glitch it up. 1, 2, 3. I missed the call there. I saw the move, but it didn't register to me. I'm not used to that move being a finisher. That was that the final cut. Not the final cut. Gosh, it was the Big Show move. It's that spinning clothesline. Here it is, right here. Bam, that spinning clothesline. Looks like he's going for maybe a reverse DDT. Turns it around and takes CJ down. Did not expect that there at all. CJ, I think, is not going to be happy, but CJ respecting this new man here in XCW, lifting the hand of Ricky Brown. And CJ has just entered singles competition. And I guess raising the hand of Ricky Brown out of simple respect. This is a new man here in XCW. This guy has not crossed his path before, and so maybe it's scouting for NW Wolfpack members. I don't know. Whatever it is, he did not take this badly, even though this equivocally eliminates his chances of competing for that United States title. CJ still an impressive member of the roster, and I'm sure this small stumble at the start of his singles career is not going to define him. But the Wolfpack sadly lose another match here tonight. Ricky Brown next week, Jackson Jordan next week. They are 1-1 in this style tournament, this round robin. The question is, who's going to win next week? Whoever pulls off the win next week will win the round robin tournament and will face Envy Wilson. But we are now heading to our main event of the evening. And I will have to explain why I'm not clicking on next show right now. I'm sorry, on next match. Occasionally when I change matches, like I set up a feud and I change the match, it'll actually delete the feud. And I need this match to be the feud for the pay-per-view in order to have a Tornado Tag Team match. There's only one way to do it in the Universe mode. And so I need this feud to make sure it does not happen. So this match is not officially happening. I will simply put this match on to the next. I have that second set of Raws, and I'm simply going to do the main event over on that show just to secure that this match will not be deleted. So we're going to skip this real fast and get over to the main event of Raw, okay? In fact, we're not even going to find out who wins. I don't want people saying, hey, this team, that match is not happening, as we're moving over here now. And let's go ahead and set the main event of Raw now. This is going to be maybe the toughest match that Tyrant has had besides the Undisputed Champion himself. Whoops, download Superstars. Yes, Tyrant going by his full name now, Caesar Tyrant Vega. And he will be taking on this man, your European champion, Jake Watson. Here he is, Jake Watson right there. These two men one-on-one in the main event of XCW. I got Sean Don Juan ignored. Huh? That's how you give and respect. Yeah, but KGB sounds better. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and save this matchup now and start the action here in our main event of Raw. We have seen 6 matches down, and now 1 match left. Tyrant making his return to the ring here tonight after a week off of competition. And we are about to see some crazy fireworks in the main event of Raw here tonight. You pick DX, says True Dog. Choosing the leader of D-Generation X. And you know what? I would choose him, but I don't know. There's just something about Jake Watson. I feel like somehow, some way, Jake Watson's going to pull this one off. I'm going to go with Jake Watson. It's a tough choice. Tyrant's been doing great as of late. You know, basically has been dominating a lot of the XCW roster, but there's just something. I got to choose Jake in this match. I don't know why. But let's go ahead and choose real quick who you think's going to win this match as we start our main event of Raw.
We're underway with our first match of the evening.
Tyrant says he can't ignore greatness. He picks himself. Tyrant will win because he will weaken him for when I take that European Championship belt. Yes, besides facing great competition, another European champion here in XCW, Tyrant is taking on a man who possibly could be facing Nick Nitro at Extreme Rules. Could be helping out another member of D-Generation X. This is a hard one, says Zero Zone Gaming. Kick me, Nick username. What?
This could be huge.
I'm not sure what that was supposed to mean. Tyrant throwing Watson into the far corner. And Tyrant right now backing up. Huge knee to the side of the head. Goes for a Superman punch, but misses it, does Jake Watson. Nick Nitro saying DX is going to keep rolling. If you remember, DX is now down to 3 individual members, but all 3 men still alive with championship opportunities in the future. Tyrant will be fighting for the Undisputed title at WrestleMania, but at Extreme Rules, if Jackson Jordan wins next week, and if Nick Nitro wins next week, DX could leave Extreme Rules as both the European champion and the United States champion when they would have those respective matches at the pay-per-view. Yay, your mic is fixed. By the way, this is my face. Well, my mic is fixed in terms of I had to go buy a new microphone, a new whole headset. So not happy about it, but at the same time, I think it definitely makes a big difference in terms of quality on the stream. You know, my video quality has always been pretty good, but man, I went back and watched some of those shows, and I was thinking, to a degree, like, I didn't realize how bad it sounded when the Kinect was when I was using the Kinect. I just, you know, I can't hear it when I'm actually commentating, so I didn't realize how bad the Kinect sounded, and I had to replace my microphone, and it just killed me. I've got 2 headsets, and both of them work, but neither microphone works on the headset, so that really it just made it worse. Like I didn't even need the headsets to talk. I could talk in parties with my Kinect, but a bro kick right here. Hold on, 1, 2, no, signature move. That bro kick almost took Watson down for the count. And this is your main event. Oh, we saw Natalya win with this maneuver. Watson could tap out right here. This man has been fighting and struggling for so long, holding on to the European title, not letting Tyson take it from him. Billy Goat's curse. Natalya won with it on her first opportunity, but Watson not going down that easy. And now a drop kick to the knee almost sends Watson to the ropes. Watson turns around, and he is going for a comeback. Watson taken down from a couple of short clotheslines. Throws him to the corner, off the ropes now. Stumbles to the center of the ring, gets hit by a huge spear by Jake Watson. And Watson, I think, setting up for a finishing maneuver, picks him up. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's going to hit it. Electric chair, German suplexes, bridges it for the pin. 1, 2, Tyrant able to kick out. Signature and finisher by Tyrant, not enough to put Jake Watson away. Watson could be one finisher away, though, from putting Tyrant down for the count. Natty does it better, says Shanny. Tyrant right now, huge hip toss right there, picking Watson back up. Could he possibly have another signature? Well, whatever it was, gets a reverse. Watson hits a Russian leg sweep on Tyrant. Again, this is the main event of Raw here tonight, folks. Jake Watson turning mind. Oh, picks him up. We've seen this move put down Alex Tyson for the European title. Put down our undisputed champion. Jake Watson struggling, though, after hitting that awesome F5. Tyrant pops up to his feet before Jake gets up, lifts him up, going for his comeback. A couple of clothesline. Tyrant now throwing him off the far side. No, into the corner. I think he's mimicking, doing the exact same comeback, maybe shoving it in Jake Watson's face, and lifts him up. I think I know what he's going for. He has got him. Bro kick right to the face, and that could be it. Watson, 1, 2, 3. Watson just got taken down. The F5 put Tyrant down, and I believe if he could have covered him quickly, that would have been the end of this match. But instead, he struggled to get to his feet, exhausted. That F5 took all the energy he had left, and from that point forward, it was all Tyrant all the time. A successful comeback followed by a second bro kick put him down for the count, and Tyrant now defeating yet another champion here in XCW. But he has got to do that at WrestleMania, whether it's the bro kick, the Billy Goat's curse, whatever he uses to defeat his opponent, he has got to make sure that he walks out the winner. But before he gets to WrestleMania, he has a more important match that we know what's happening at WrestleMania. He fights for that title. But if he wants to secure a one-on-one match, he's got to do just what he did to Watson, to Alpha 1. And as easy as that seems, maybe by the momentum at the moment, all it takes, folks, is one match. And the momentum could swing the opposite direction. But here tonight, it was all in Tyrant's favor as he returns to XCW after 1 week off. It takes down the impressive European champion. Hashtag 2 words for you, suck it. Yes, his, but not better than JR. Jim Ross all day. Yes, that is true. That is definitely Watson, not A1. I'm only simply saying of A1's struggles over the last... Interesting. Maybe the Vigilantes went backstage. If you saw this, after earning a tough win, Reaper Ryder demonstrated commendable sportsmanship to opponent Falcon. So maybe, since the fact that they're fighting for those titles at the pay-per-view, maybe Brent Ryder went backstage and went back there and showed respect to the tag team champions. You know, they're going to go trying to get those tag team titles, but maybe you went back there and had a heart-to-heart telling them, hey, you know, we're coming after the titles, we want them, but we respect you, respect what you all have done in our absence, and we're going to give you, you know, the best competition that we can. Let's go ahead and get over to Saturday night main event and set the roster for the evening. I know what the main event is right off the top of my head. These are all one-on-ones. Yes, okay. Makes me so mad. At least I didn't push X. Pushing X is so much worse. Now I got to quit the match. I hate that so much. I should have pushed the right bumper instead of accidentally clicked A first. Instead of right bumper. But at least there's no entrances, so this is like a lot less time. No, you mid-card, you'll get ran through. DX disrespecting Alpha 1. Tyrant saying not only is he going to beat him, but he's referring to him as a mid-carder. Alpha 1 has been a staple of the main event scene for a long time here in XCW. Has had 3 Undisputed Championship matches, has fought in 2 different variations of the Armageddon. I'm sorry, not the Armageddon. Of the Elimination Chamber match. Has been a very important member of the Wolfpack for a long time. And you know, maybe his win-loss record has been less than impressive as of late, but I couldn't consider this man a jobber. And he responds with, save the running through for your little girl, or for your girl, excuse me. We've all been there. We've all been through her. Oh, okay. I was not reading that correctly at first. Even Tia ran through her. What? Twitter war, says King Just Believe. Okay, here tonight we are going to see... let's see. Main event is going to be the United States Champion taking on the man last week who defeated CJ Wilson, and that is Jackson Jordan. Can Jackson make it a clean sweep for D-Generation X? All 3 members of DX, besides himself, picked up victories this week, including Natalia. But we'll see if Jackson Jordan can end their week at a perfect 4-0 record. Okay, let's set up our other matchups for the evening. We are going to set up one-on-one matchup between a man who did not compete last week but is here this evening, and that is going to be Nate Ballmer going one-on-one, and his opponent for the evening is going to be a new man who lost last week in action, but is here in the chat. Definitely wants to see his superstar in action, and he has a chance to redeem himself against another man who's had a rough run lately. And we are going to go ahead and save this matchup. Byron Brooks will be taking Nate Ballmer one-on-one in just a few minutes. Wait, is he taking Hawk out? And we're going to see a triple threat here in XCW. Let's put these 3 men together. Whoops. I guess it doesn't really matter since I'm not starting this match here. Who were the 3 men? Marcus Conan. Yeah, made sure that I made his overall a 90, but to make sure somebody was 100, and I was nice enough to go ahead and push it down to a 90. Even though you're supposed to download or put your guys up at a 90 overall with no stat lower than a 60. Hopefully the game did not just freeze, because there we go. Okay, it just took a couple minutes. Chris Cassidy as well in this matchup. And King Just Believe, I had planned to give your guys the week off so they could watch that #1 contendership match between Evolution and the Vigilantes. And I was going to throw in Ricky Riley Goliath into this triple threat match. But if you would rather have Hawk or Falcon, either one, I'll even let you choose which representative you want in this match. I will replace them since you are here in the chat, and none of these individuals, I believe, are here in the chat. So quickly, to a degree, if you could, King Just Believe, give me an answer. Would you like a member of the Birds of Prey in this matchup? And if you would, which member would you like, Hawk or Falcon? I will wait here patiently as I read some of the chat here. Alpha smells like losses, failure, and shame, and cried afterwards. Then said he's sorry. Sorry for laying the smackdown on your candy. Hell in a Cell match, Aaron? No, we're not going to throw one of those on Saturday Night Main Event. Okay, you're saying Hawk. Okay, let's throw Hawk into this matchup. This should be an interesting match. Hawk, if anybody watched the Royal Rumble match, it was pretty crazy how well Hawk did in that match. I mean, in terms of overall, Hawk is actually lower than Falcon is, but Hawk was dominant in the Rumble. If anybody watched that Royal Rumble, he was in there for quite a while, eliminated, I think, two or three guys in a row at one point. That will be the middle matchup of the card. First match, folks, is Nate Bomber versus Byron Brooks. And let's see exactly who is going to win that. Byron Brooks has 100 overall. Does Byron Brooks have 100 overall? Okay, let me double check that. Let me double check real fast, make sure that he doesn't. If he does, then I need to go edit it. Nah, see, look, he's got a 90. True Doc. Right there. Byron Brooks, 90 overall. Yes, Byron Braxton is a man who has wanted to wrestle his whole life. And he was homeless before XCW took him in, giving him a shot. Maybe over time, Byron Brooks will not look like I'm not trying to say this rudely, but a bum, a redneck, unwashed gentleman. Maybe he will clean up his act, maybe earn enough money in order to change his appearance, grow, gain better experience here in XCW, and maybe become a mainstay in this company. But right here tonight, he's trying to pick up his first win against Nate Bomber. This should be a great matchup. No problem, True Doc. If you think something's wrong, I could always check it before we start the match. I have no problem with that. I was pretty sure he was down to a 90, but I double checked just to make sure. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the action now. First matchup here on Saturday Night Main Event will be Nate Bomber versus Byron Brooks. Nate Bomber actually earned an extra overall point by having so many losses in a row. But luckily for him here on XCW, losing too many matches is actually a good thing. You would rather lose 5 straight matches than simply win every other one. And Nate Bomber able to get an extra overall point added to his character. And he is debuting a brand new attire here tonight, folks. And he is going one-on-one with Byron Brooks. This should be a good matchup. I am going to go with, I got to go for the man down on his luck who XCW picked up, not necessarily directly out of pity. I have seen him fight in the ring, and he was impressive in what I saw him do. And so I'm gonna choose what personally to me looks like an upset in terms of size and power and strength. But I'm gonna choose Byron Brooks here, and Brooks just got cracked down to the mat. Huge fist busting him. Luckily for him, not so far, busting him wide open. Nate Bomber right there, dominating the early part of this match. Nick Tar says, "Let's go, hobo." I didn't choose the bum life chose me, says Byron Brooks. Oh, huge clothesline right there. Smashing in his face with those left hands. Oh, we got another trash talk here by Tyrant. Says Alpha Zero. This ain't... Y'all using like shorthand or whatever is driving me crazy. I don't know if y'all are purposely trying to do that or if you're mistyping. But it's harder to read it. Alpha Zero, this ain't what you want. Don't do this to yourself. Getting your butt kicked won't make you feel better, but will do wonders for me. Heck, I might even catch up on some reading during the match because I'm going to beat your butt so bad. But you can't write it off on your taxes. A long quote there from Tyrant. Nacho saying he can't hear. Sadly, Nacho having a hard time able to trying to watch the XCW universe. The XCW stream, picking up episode 52. We've got 2 more episodes before Extreme Rules. We will have a European Championship #1 contender crown next week. We will have a United States Championship #1 contender crown next week. We will see the storylines continue between Alpha 1 and Tyrant. We will see the storylines continue between Brian Nash and his brother Kevin Nash. We will see the storylines continue between, just in general, all the different superstars here in XCW. I mean, not even there doesn't even have to be a big storyline. I mean, Evolution was trying to get it back in that European Championship hunt, and it wasn't Alex Tyson, it was Zach Zero this month. Could not do that. Will there be ramifications for the fact that he could not do so? Will Alex Tyson be upset about it? I don't know. Maybe Alex Tyson will punish him in some way, or maybe... See, I'm not sure exactly how Evolution works. We got to find out that. We need Evolution in the chat. So, maybe our next stream, which should not be at night like this, maybe we will be able to see those Englishmen in the chat, able to give us a little more background about the Evolution stable. And out of nowhere, a huge tilt-a-whirl arm drag takes Balmer down, but luckily Balmer's foot was underneath the ropes. She needed to, and that just happened. Nick Nitro says, yeah, Sean, you more on my man nuts than I am. Shantia throwing that out there. How do they taste? Ooh. You should know, Tia, says Alpha. And hold on, this is a choke slam. Byron could not get out of that huge choke slam. Going for the pin, able to block him from getting to the ropes. 1, 2, no! Byron Braxton somehow kicked out of that move. I thought that was for sure over. That chokeslam looked brutal. And but Nate right now is smashing him with a couple of big right hands. And a quick boot to the gut sends Balmer flying back. Byron now has an opportunity to turn things around. I'm going to bust out a song. Alpha 1 gonna ride my boot up your blank. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, you're gonna lose and cry. JJ, hit it. Oh, Jackson Jordan, I'm assuming, has hit it.
Good Lord, look at the fire in his eyes.
I'm bored. LOL. It's too quiet here. Not enough men chatting, but we do have the 2 men competing to try to either keep in or keep out Alpha 1 out of the main event of WrestleMania. They have been hammering each other throughout this chat here tonight. It has been pretty entertaining, but Nate Balmer right now putting up a really good effort. So is Byron Braxton. Both of these men, neither one wanting to go out the loser of this match. But Balmer, I think this is, yes, knockout elbow. It looks like he's going for a signature move. It looks like he's going for a neck breaker, but instead 1, 2, no! Byron Braxton somehow has enough left in him to kick out. I don't know how this man is able to take the beating from this Goliath, this gigantic man, at least comparison to himself. Nate Balmer having a tough time putting him away here tonight. Grown-ups too. How is everyone, says Nick Nitro. I guess everybody's paying more attention to the Sean and, the Tyrant and Alpha 1 feud. Nick Nitro sadly unable to see. Went a little bit more chat his way, but Byron's got him on the corner, on the ropes. And right now, look at that. I mean, you don't have to be a big man for that to hurt. Making the throat across the rope, pulling all his weight and might on the top rope, getting that extra leverage. And Byron Braxton, a nice, huge Russian leg sweep right there. Shantia saying, Tyrant, when you're done with his nuts, let me know. Tonight is our date night, and you are nut blocking her. Hold on. Another huge tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Is that enough for him to put him out for the count? Balmer's feet just away from the ropes. Byron Braxton unable to get the win. I thought he had it there, folks, but that was not enough to put him away. Running now, goes for a drop kick to the back. Just noticed it, avoided it, and smashed him right there. And you see him now get smashed in the face. Alpha 1's chances of beating me is as good as Flava Flav has to be president. But you didn't say president of the United States. He could be the president of insanity, maybe. And now, chokeslam. No, gets blocked. Byron Braxton blocks the chokeslam. And now, oh, I think he had a signature or finisher. It got blocked as well. That was his opportunity. And Nate Balmer now might have another shot at a chokeslam. No, he gets reversed. Braxton once again goes for a left fist, gets it blocked. Braxton clothesline to the ground. drops to a knee, able to get back up quickly, covers Braxton. 1, 2, 3. No, Bomber only gets a 2 count. Great matchup between these two gentlemen. Who's going to pick up the win here tonight? And what is this? Smashes him into the ground. Byron Braxton, powerful move right there. Goes up. What is this? Once again, that huge arm drag going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Finally on the third tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Able to put Bomber down for the count. Man, it took a lot from both of these men. I believe both men hit signatures and finishers. And it took 3 finishers or signatures. I'm not actually sure which of the two those are for Byron Braxton to put down Nate Bomber. And I think most people expected Bomber to win this match. He looks the part. He definitely improved here tonight. The best match that he has put on in a long time. But man, what a match between these two guys. Bomber would not give up for the longest time. Neither would Braxton. In the end, it was an awesome match. See, that's the kind of match that in the end, when you're watching, it doesn't even matter that you lost. The fact that your two guys put on an awesome match is all that matters. And sure, of course, you would prefer your guy to win. It feels just that smidge bit better. But, I mean, that was a great matchup. And even though Bomber lost, I still think that is going to give him some momentum heading forward in terms of some positive feelings, some positive growth maybe for Bomber. And he can hold his head high after leaving the ring here tonight. Tyrant, you keep campaigning for a butt whooping, you're going to get elected. Sean, you might want to wash your face. Your breath smells like sweaty, salty. Okay, let's move on to the next matchup of the evening. The bum just made some cash, says King Just Believe. And here we are, our only triple threat of the evening for men, that is. And Saturday Night Main Event has got 3 individuals competing for a victory. Last week, both these men on the left side won their matchups. Chris Cassidy won against Byron Braxton. Marcus Conan defeated Riley Goliath. And on the far right side, we have Hawk. He is one half of the tag team champions. He will be competing against the men we saw win their match on Raw. That is the Vigilantes. And so all 3 of these men wanting to either build their career from scratch, basically, get their second victory here in XCW, be 2-0, or build momentum toward their tag team title match in just a couple of weeks against a tough opponent. So here we go. We see Marcus Conan at the top of your screen. We got Cassidy at the bottom left. And on the far right, by his lonesome at the moment, is Hawk. I personally, this is a tough match for me to choose, but I've got to go with, I don't know. For some reason, I just got this feeling it's got to be Marcus Conan on the top. I got to go with Marcus Conan. Tough choice here between these 3 guys. Going with Conan for this match. Then we're going to go ahead and start things here. Hawk quickly going after Cassidy. So is Conan, though. Neither one allowing the other one to hit him with the move. Hawk throws him off the far side, but that distracts him. Gets kicked in the back by Conan. He and Cassidy collide. Conan now throws him hard into the turnbuckle.
What an impact on the knee.
Chris Cassidy, a newer member of the XCW universe, Nick Nitro. And right there, Cassidy's sitting back for a while, allowing these 2 men to fight it out.
Icon's taking control of the match.
Nick Nitro saying, your best is pretty good. I'm impressed. Alpha Win is the new Disco Inferno of the Wolfpack. Ooh. That's about as low as the Wolfpack you can go. If Disco Inferno, I don't think he was ever officially a member, but he simply hound them, trying to do their bidding for them in order to get their favor and allow him in. That's about as low as you can go, calling somebody a Wolfpack member. And right here, Hawk was just attacking Marcus Conan, and right there turns things around. But talking about turning things around, he spun all the way around Hawk's body there, able to turn it around into an impressive DDT by Cassidy. Chris gets taken down, though, by Marcus Conan, who's back up. Super head buster Ricky Brown still here. So we got, still currently in the chat, we have got Aaron, Tyrant, the Nick Nitro, Ricky Brown, Byron Braxton, Shantia, and Alpha One. Stay Cheese Blazing, Jackson Jordan as well. All these members of the XCW universe are here tonight. That doesn't include men that were here but are no longer here, like KC and Brian Tornado Nash. And I believe King Just Believe is also probably here, just simply not has said a comment in just a little bit of time. I think I can afford secondhand clothes after that win. Thanks, Balmer. So if he could afford secondhand clothes, how many people have worn the clothes that he's wearing right now? Is it like fifth-hand clothes or something? Because that's pretty gross. Maybe Balmer died from the fact that his shirt was a toxic stain on it. I don't know.
What's going on here?
Coming from Orlando, Jordan's.
Once again, this is a no disqualification match. Chairs, tables,
I think I can afford secondhand.
is legal in this contest.
I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I must have missed a line or two there. 1, 2, just a 2 count there. Shady a 2 tell her. Shantia saying, "You not talking, King?" Because I think there he is. King is there. Okay. That's all she's good for is cooking barbecue. Because she gives. Okay. I can't read that one. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there have been innuendos over and over, but that one is less an innuendo. Or at least, I don't know. For some reason, that one got me there. Sean, you wish you were in your wet dreams. You could get the best. Wow. I get a little much for me to have to be able to repeat what you guys are saying. No, it's about 7 a.m., Mark Henry. And right now, oh no, Cassidy on the far side of the ring just hit a coast-to-coast, but Marcus Conan is there to take him down with that butterfly suplex, bridges it right there. Beautiful move by Conan, but not enough to put Cassidy down for the wet count. Byron Brooks, you need new outfits, says True Dog. Maybe Byron Brooks can afford some new clothes, as he said. I don't know, but whatever it is, regardless of what he looked like here tonight, able to pick up a awesome victory in a spectacular match. Shanny82, that did not answer my barbecue request, or that didn't answer my barbecue request. Did that just happen? Can we get a ref in the chat?
Oh, back to the head, back to the temple.
Yeah, we need to have a street fight break out in the chat, it looks like. And right now, Marcus Conan going with some strength here. A deadlift, gut wrench suplex. No, not just one. I think he's going for the trifecta. He hit one. He's going to hit a second. Can he hit a third? Cassidy allowing this to happen. Maybe realizing that he can just attack Marcus after he gets up, allowing Hawk to take the damage. One. No, has to break it up, though. Oh, you like your women trial? What? I know you, Doc. Gonna give me the money. I'm willing to buy you some outfits, says Dave Balmer. Balmer and Byron Braxton maybe gonna become friends after their respectable matchup earlier on. Maybe he's gonna buy him some clothes, as he said. I'll trade food for cheesecake, says Nick Nitro. Cheesecake being brought up from earlier on. Shenny says he doesn't want to wait for the pay-per-view. He wants to face Tyrant next week. Well, I'll tell you this, Shanny. I'll give you this much. I think that there's enough animosity between you two guys that there's enough that we can see this match twice. So here's what I'm going to do. Next week, I will do Alpha One and Tyrant one-on-one, but this is not going to count. This will not determine whether you go to WrestleMania or not. No, no, no. We are going to have a special extreme style match at the pay-per-view between you two gentlemen. But this is not going to be, that is not what's going to happen here tonight. That is not what's going to happen. No, we are going to see, next week we will see Alpha One and we will see Tyrant one-on-one. It will not be for what is going to be fought for at Extreme Rules, because that match will happen one more time 3 episodes from now. And the question is, whoever wins the match next week is going to determine what kind of match you guys are going to fight in. So Tyrant, you win, you get to say, you know what, Alpha One, I think your weakness is this. This is the match we're going to take. If Alpha One wins, Alpha One can say, you know what, this is the type of match we're going to take. So next week, y'all are going to fight one-on-one for the opportunity to decide what kind of extreme rule y'all want for your match. And right here, Hawk now breaking up this submission hold. I don't know why, as Cassidy trying to make Marcus Conan tap out.
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
Bomber had as much heart as I did, and I respect that. That is very much true, Byron Braxton. King just believes saying he wants to see a Hell in a Cell. Shanny saying he wants no holds barred, just like his chick. Falls count anywhere, vote from Aaron. 3 Stages of Hell, says Trudock. And right there, Conan trying to go over the pinfall on Hawk, could not get it. Cassidy trying to hit a finisher on Hawk. Hawk slow to get to his feet, and Conan just jumps right in there, tries to pick Hawk up himself. Hawk fights back though. Conan lifting him up, slamming him down with that huge suplex toss, turns his way over to Cassidy and hits a nice backbreaker there, and then throws him up. No, instead his second backbreaker in a row.
He saw that one coming.
Did you get my... Not yet, I'm on my phone.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
And I know King Just Believe has been wanting Tyrant very badly. King Just Believe, a huge fan / friend of Alpha One. He leads his own version of the NWO Wolfpack over in AZW. So possibly, maybe, just maybe, in 2 weeks' time, if I can get Alpha One to allow, maybe we can bring over King Just Believe for one match to take on Tyrant in singles competition. I think that would be a spectacular match between those two gentlemen. There have been a lot of animosity between these two men. We have seen him come over to AZW chat and talk down to King Just Believe, that AZW member. So maybe the animosity, maybe a friend of yours could take him on 2 weeks from now. But I think next week we're going to determine which match type you guys are going to fight in. Y'all two will decide it, and who can win that singles match next week.
Here we go, outside of the ring, and there are no countouts in this match.
Shanny82 saying that, Image, you got it. Okay, folks, we have 2 matchup sets setting up toward our Extreme Rules pay-per-view. We already know what Tyrant will be doing the next 2 weeks. Next week, Alpha One and Tyrant one-on-one. The winner chooses the stipulation for the Extreme Rules match to determine if Alpha One can fight in the WrestleMania main event. And then in 2 weeks' time, the friend and leader of the NWO Wolfpack over in AZW is going to make a special guest appearance over here in XCW to take on Tyrant one-on-one and try to shut his mouth. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. Tyrant is on a roll as of late here in XCW. But things are going to get real. Nice suplex toss by Marcus Conan. And he is going for the pin, but Hawk is back to his feet. Doc, what outfit you buying me? Byron Braxton asking Bomber. Well, you saw a little craziness there. Marcus did a levitating trick right there. Hits a very impressive move right there. And that face buster smashing him into the ground. Hawk could go for the pin. Cassidy not up. 1, 2. No, Hawk could not get the victory. This has been an extremely long triple threat. None of these 3 men have been able to take advantage of the other. Had that right moment to hit a signature or finisher to take this one off.
And there's the power of Icon. We might be seeing the
Zero Zone Gaming. I don't know what you're saying WTF for. Tell me who wins the next match, LOL.
And that one hurt his hand.
Yes, Byron. Hawk right now and Cassidy were exchanging reversals in the corner, only to get taken down now was Hawk. Cassidy attacked from behind by Marcus Conan. He's the only man standing, going for a pin on Cassidy. Hawk trying to get back to his feet. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count. Right there, huge punch to the gut. Sends him to the far corner. King just believes saying, I am the cure to a tyrant disease. And right here, Marcus Conan, huge maneuver done right there. That Russian leg sweep back breaker right there. Impressive move, but not enough. Again, Cassidy there to stop the move from punishing him there. And now Hawk going off the far side ropes. Huge maneuver, not enough to put him away. Hold on. I think he's going for maybe a signature or finisher right there on Cassidy. Locks in a pin. 1, 2. No! Cassidy somehow kicked out of that match. The next matchup is Jackson Jordan versus Envy Wilson. In a bit, I'll upload you, Tyrant. I'll upload for you, Tyrant. Says Nick Nitro. Next is, yes, I'm going to beat you like my name's Ike Turner. Ooh. And right here goes Conan into the corner. Conan seems to be the only man in this match recently. The man actually chose to win that has had a hard time of really doing much in this match. Conan thrown to the far side. Hawk still laying out in that corner. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've actually never seen this in XCW. I think I know what he's about to pull off. If he does this is through the ropes. Torpedo DDT. Impressive move by Cassidy, but Hawk wants to continue the destruction, and he simply gets thrown into the ring. Cassidy pulling off the first ever torpedo DDT here in XCW, and it was very impressive. But Conan there to break up the pinfall he was trying to get on Hawk. Give me a hell yeah if you want Bomber and Byron to team up. They could be a team that could possibly have a shot at the tag team championships in the future if they were to go ahead and team up. We are down at the current moment to only 3 tag teams here in XCW. We have had at a most on up to 5. We just had 5 a couple of weeks ago before 2 different